Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Volvo V40 1.6 SE Lux Nav with 110,000 miles on the clock. The car finished in blue with an ivory leather interior. As it says in the description of this car online, this car is a category N on the insurance database, and I'll go more into detail on that on the following road test video, so if you can bear with the video a little bit further. But the front of the car really clean, no obvious marks on the bumper that I can see there. Bonnet exceptionally clean as well. I can't see any obvious stone chips anywhere on there. It's very clean. There will be the odd one or two, but they don't stand out. Near side really smooth in the panel work. Come to the near side front alloy, generally very good, just some very light curbing right on the outside of the wheel there, which you'd expect given the age and mileage of the vehicle. The car looks very clean. The whole car is lovely and clean actually. Near side rear alloy, again very good, and just as you can see on the outside edge, just some sort of light curbing right on the outside edge there. And around the back of the car, again very clean and tidy. And onto the offside of the vehicle. No obvious indentations, marks, anything on the car there at all. Certainly belies the mileage that's done, in all honesty. Alloy on the side again, good. Just a tiny little bit of curbing right on the outside edge. Remaining panels really nice. And final alloy, very good indeed. So externally, car's condition looks absolutely fantastic. Coming into the boot area, all very clean and tidy, good sized boots on these cars as well. Usual sort of 60/40 fold on the rear seats there, and they get a space saver wheel, not inflation kit on these cars. Coming inside the car, lovely leatherwork inside the car, looks absolutely fantastic. The colour scheme looks wonderful on it, and the leatherwork is in very nice condition. Front passenger door card, again really clean and tidy. Footwell area is all lovely and clean. And the front passenger seat there, for the age and mileage, is in fantastic condition. Finally, driver's door card, which mirrors the others because it's absolutely beautiful condition. Again, footwell area is clean and tidy. And driver's seat, one takes all the wear, hardly exhibits anything at all. So sat inside the car now, engine's running through this section so the dash can be seen illuminated. Beautiful condition, absolutely beautiful condition. Sat nav working perfectly. Really stylish looking interiors in these cars. So it's been kept wonderfully well. Steering wheel feels pretty much as new in hand as well. All the switch gear is absolutely lovely as well. Sorry, nearly forgot. Just to show you the dashboard there, 110,611 miles, and there are no warning lights on the vehicle at all whilst the engine's running. So finally, just to come under this very nicely presented engine bay, and it all looks super order under here. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for Volvo V40, and it's a 1.6 diesel, and it's the SE Lux Navi model, or navigation model. This particular car is registered DK63FYF, and mileage at the start of the video was 110,605 miles.
Turn left.
Might have to turn the sat nav off for a second, bear with me 1 second. The reason we do the videos is very simple indeed. It's basically that we want customers to see the cars actually in operation prior to coming to see us. And that way we can feedback on any issues that might be with the vehicle, because we're well aware that many of our customers come vast distances to come and see us, and it can be hugely frustrating to see a car that looks wonderful in a description only to get there to find out it's obviously got something mechanically or something fundamentally wrong with it, which will be sort of manifest itself whilst driving the car. So that's why we do it. The road test is also done on part of the road test route any buyer would go on, or prospective buyer would go on, for that very reason. The roads are generally very quiet around here, so it does make for quite a relaxing test drive. So coming to the this car in particular, as you'll probably know from our website, we're actually independent garage. We're Honda specialists. That's what we fundamentally sell. And a gentleman bought a Honda CR-V from us with this car, and this is the car that came in as part exchange. Rarely, but every now and again it's naturally going to crop up. This car, as we've put in the advert very clearly, it's a category N on the insurance database, and that basically means it has had an accident resulting in repairs, but obviously the car was eminently repairable. So we want people to be very well aware of that, because obviously that's why the car is, substantially cheaper than it would ordinarily be. I have to say, driving it drives absolutely. We've sold loads of V40s and it drives perfectly. From what I understand, and it's only from what I've been told, so obviously people would have to do sort of more digging around for any more information. The reason for the category N marker was actually quite a small front end impact, which actually deployed the airbags on the dashboard and on the steering wheel of the car. So I'm guessing this was replaced, because it all looks absolutely perfect. There's no squeaks, no rattles. It's absolutely beautiful in here. But obviously that's a very costly thing to do. So that would explain fundamentally, but also why it drives as well as it does. But then, as I said, that's important we get that said prior to anything in this video. The rest of it is what I normally do, just go through the mechanical stuff. Engine of the car starts absolutely instantly. There's no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the vehicle. The engines are lovely units in these. They're very, very smooth. They're also ridiculously fuel economy. The economy is ridiculously good. It's amazingly efficient. To get north of 70 miles per gallon is actually really easy in these, and you can do better. Constant sort of 70 miles an hour on the motorway, you're doing roughly 80 miles per gallon. It's really an astonishing little unit, but very pleasing on the ear, because it's very, very sweet in its nature. Engine then feeds through clutch and into the 6-speed gearbox. Clutch is smooth, precise, exactly where it should be on the bite point, so all spot on there. Gearbox, lovely gearbox, short and throw, slick and action, very precise, and a far cry from Volvo gearboxes of years ago. It really is a very, very nice gearbox to use, and I can't feel any wear in its linkage compared to some very low mileage ones that we've sold over the years. Steering of the car, again, can't feel any wear through it. Feels really precise, nicely weighted, very accurate. Track's absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit coming back through the steering wheel either, so all lovely and tight and taut. Chassis in the car has always been good on these V40s, because it's very, very comfortable. It really is a lovely car to drive, but also it's lovely, nice and precise to the corners. It doesn't flounder about. It's not a sports car, but it's got very good body control, and it's actually good fun to drive if you're kind of in the mood for it. What I'm looking for on road tests with the chassis is just when you hit the bumps, there shouldn't be any kind of knocking noises or chattering coming from underneath the vehicle, and there is nothing at all. It feels really solid on the road. Just going to give the brakes a little bit of a shove in a second. Go absolutely mad. But basically the pedal is really, really good on the vehicle. I did it earlier and it pressed quite hard, and I don't want the cameras to come flying off its mounting, but no, it's absolutely brilliant in that respect. The brakes don't give any kind of judderings, no vibrations coming through the pedal. It's nice and solid and powerful, and when you hit the brakes it doesn't pull left or right violently under braking either. Looking around inside the car, as I said before, it's in beautiful condition in here. It really is a fantastic dashboard to look at as well, because we sell lots of Honda Civics and I love them because they've got, at least they try and be different. And to be fair to Volvo, they have done much the same, but in a slightly different way. You've got this lovely sort of digital speedo within a normal analog speedo, which you don't have to have in there, you can configure it differently. But it's just a nice little pod, little readout. Sat nav, you can see there, nice big screen working perfectly. Every button I've pressed thus far has worked exactly as intended as well. But it's just a fabulous place to sit and drive. It feels like a premium hatch, and that's exactly what it is, of course. As I said at the start of the video, as brief as it is, it's, you know, it's there just to sort of show the car in operation, as I pointed out. The car drives absolutely beautifully. It really does, and I'm not giving it any allowance for its age or mileage. And I'm comparing this to some sort of very low mileage V40s we've sold. But as always, if you've got any questions about the car, don't hesitate. Please do give us a call.